our back straight, but not relaxed. Okay? Don't force our spine. And then we just pay attention to our breathing by the nostril area right here. When we breathe in, we are aware of that breath going in. When we breathe out, we are aware of that breath going out. Just in, out, in, out. Of course, when we close our eye and we contemplate on the breathing, you will see your mind jumping. I call monkey mind. It's thinking about the past, thinking about the future. And so when you know that your mind is jumping, you have to acknowledge that by reciting silently thought, 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 and come back here to the breathing again. Another thought pop up, acknowledge that and come back here. Another one, come back here. Another one, come back here. Our job is to bring our mind back, our concentration back to this breathing. And then when you hear any noise, any sound, just acknowledge that sound. Sound, 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 come back here. If you feel any numbing or pain or anything on this physical body, just acknowledge that feeling, 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 and then come back here. Easy, right? This is how we cultivate our mindfulness to bring our mind back all the time. That is after the forgiveness and loving kindness meditation. We will do that breathing method right after. Okay, so before we do the chanting, please let us all put our hands up together, even though we don't understand our chanting, but just to feel it and then to get the energy of it. continue by gently closing your eyes and then follow along silently with what I will read, which I would like you to do the forgiveness meditation and loving kindness meditation. Of course, in this life we have committed into so many problems and bad attitudes, words, and thinking to the others and all beings, right? And the other people also do the same thing to us. So we need to ask for forgiveness, forgive anybody who have hurt or injured us, and then we also forgive them the same way and forgive ourselves. Because of wrong things and unwisdom, I have wrong attitude, words, and thinking that cause the damage and sufferings to all the people and all their living beings. Please open your kind heart and wisdom forgive me. I honestly forgive all those who have wrong attitude, words, and thinking that cause the damage and suffering to me. I honestly forgive myself and wish since now to ever doing wholesome things, avoiding unwholesome things, keeping clear mind. If by deed, speech, or thought, foolishly I have done wrong, may all forgive me honored ones, who are in wisdom and compassion strong. I freely forgive anyone who may have hurt or injured me. I freely forgive myself. May my teachers be well, happy, and peaceful. May my parents be well, happy, and peaceful. May my relatives be well, happy, and peaceful. May my friends be well, happy, and peaceful. May the indifferent persons be well, happy, and peaceful. May the unfriendly persons be well, happy, and peaceful. May all beings in this school, in this area, be well, happy, and peaceful. May all beings in this city be well, happy, and peaceful. May all beings in this state be well, happy, and peaceful. May all beings in this country of the United States of America be well, happy, and peaceful. May all beings in this universe be well, happy, and peaceful. May the suffering ones be suffering free, and the fear-struck fearlessly. May suffering ones be suffering free, and the fear-struck fearlessly. May suffering ones be suffering free, and the fear-struck fearlessly. May the grieving shed all greed, and all beings find relief. Let us all contemplating on the breathing. Those thoughts and come back to the breathing. So you just acknowledge those noises, sound, 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 come back to the breathing. Let us open our eyes. How was it?
Peaceful.
Chanting there? Online?
It works.
Works. Okay, let's now we'll take down a minute to deliver a speech with you all tonight. And then after that, we'll come to the questions. Good evening.
Good evening.
Are you okay?
Yes. How you feel?
Good.
Good.
So far, so good.
Great.
I would like to pay my respect for all Sangha monks, and I would like to pay my respect for all of you in here, in the hall. It is South High School, right? South Side
Yes.
High School.
Yes.
Oh. This is the second time that we sleep in the high school. You know. You know, my English is not good enough, but I would like to switch with Bhante Panyakala. You know, I know his English is really perfect and better than me, but he talk a lot every night, every noon. You know, today, and he talks already. So I don't know what I'm going to talk about. To talk about peace, right? Because we walk for peace. Sometimes I have to run for peace because I walk slowly. So Pati Panyakama, he walks really fast. You know, he walks by barefoot but very fast. Because the location, sometimes the location that we got, that is far away. Like yesterday evening, just on the afternoon, it's almost 18 miles. So I have to run to follow him. And the peace for us, why is really important? Because we are a Buddhist monk. We practice about this. We practice about peace, but before we get peace, we practice about suffering. The suffering first. We have a lot of suffering in this world, in our mind. Why not? Because we have a lot of thought, of thinking. Sometimes it's not happened yet, but we think about that. You know, for example, like everyone in here, what we think a lot. We think of a lot of food, we think a lot of clothes, we think a lot of housing, we think a lot of car, we think a lot of sickness or illness when we get sick. And after that, we have too much worry about. Like a parent. Parents, they worry about the kids, the child. When they are little kids, You love him a lot, love her a lot, and worry a lot. When they're growing up, go to school, we love a lot, and always thinking about them. When they go to high school, they think a lot of them too. Worry about them. You worry about them to go like in not the good way. And right now, is a lot of job. That I worry too. It's not only our parents. We are a Buddhist monk. We worry about that. So this is the cause of the suffering. But we have to know how about this suffering is released, or how to conquer about this. But for the Buddhist monk, we practice about meditation, about the mind. Because we believe the mind is the chief. Everything is made by mind. If you have a bad mind, in your mind, when you act or speak, everything is like a bad act, bad speak. But you know that it looks like the hoof of the ox. Whatever the ox going, the hoof that is followed. If we have impure mind, whatever we do is not a good thing. You thought, you speak, you act. But opposite, the mind is chief. If you are pure mind, when you speak or act, everything is good. This good happiness follow you like a shadow. You know, whatever we walk, whatever we go, the shadows follow us. That is for the mind. So the peace comes from the mind, the inside. But usually people like to think about the outside thing. If I have this, if I have that, I will be peaceful, I will be happy. But it's not the permanent happiness. Just the few minutes, the few days, the few months. But the pure mind is forever. At first, we practice about this. We have to pay attention to the body, because we separate the body and mind. The body, what we have? We have earth, we have water, we have fire, we have air. This is the body. We have form, like you can see, that is the form. But the spiritual, we cannot see it. We cannot be spiritual, but we feel in the mind. How we practice about the action, we call the karma. We call karma is the action. At first, it's really simple to practice. Like what? Like no killing, no stealing, no sexual misconduct, no lying, no intoxicating. That's it. That is the peaceful style. After this is we call doctrine. After doctrine, what is that? Concentration. Concentrate how to practice about concentration is from meditation. When we meditate, we concentrate our breathe in and breathe out. Usually we breathe all the time, but we never pay attention to that. So we use this air to make the mind heal. Usually the mind is wandering about everything, in the past or in the future. Sometimes in the future is far away, but we don't pay attention. But why we have to pay attention to that? In the past is already past. Like you agree with someone, you fight with someone, long times. Like a month, a year, but you still get hatred in your mind. That is good for you? No. But why? But why it still pop up in your mind? Because we call attachment. We attach that. But when we practice about meditation, you close your eye, but your mind can see it. Your mind can see him or her. Your ear can hear him or her. You know. And it's stuck in your mind. If we think about that, it's like a relief. When the mindful is very strong, we practice this meditation. The mindful, usually we have mindful everyone, but it's not strong enough. You know why? For example, like you are here. Sometimes your body is here. But how about your mind? Is it in here or not? Maybe it's not in here. In somewhere else. Sometimes I speak like this, you don't understand well what he is speaking about. Right? Because my action is not interested. So, but don't pay attention to that. See? Because if we need the where you are, your mind is there, that we have to practice about mindfulness. You know, after the concentration, what we have to have? We need wisdom. Where is wisdom come from? How we get wisdom? Number one, we have to listen. We have to listen. We have to read. And we have to think about it. Is right or wrong? Is not when you hear it, you make a decision like oh, it's not right. When you hear right or wrong, you have to think. When you think about that, you know, like when you go to sleep at the night time, when you meditate, it's very important. You meditate, you close your eye, but your mind will clear. But when your mind clear, you can see it. Right or wrong? Why the Buddha like to say that? Don't believe me. You have to practice, and you have to make a decision to believe yourself. You to believe what you do. Me too. Like I speak like this, right or wrong, maybe you don't know. How you will know? You have to practice by yourself. You know. So we are a Buddhist monk. When we practice about this, about the meditation, we don't have. I have family. I have mother. I have father. I have brother and sister. But that is a family. Family that I come from. But Buddhist monk, we practice, we follow the Buddha's way. That mind is open. When the mind is open, I feel like it's not only my parents or my brother or sister, it's my family. I feel like it's a whole world. This whole world is like the same family. I don't love not only my families. Why? We want to show off this world to get peace. We know about this. Everyone have suffering. Suffering from the job, suffering from the family, suffering from what you think about. But we have suffering from the fighting each other. We are in the United States. We don't have much. about this. But how about in the world, in the other country? How they talk about the family, they miss their family, they live with each other in the family. But when they have war, you know that? You imagine about that. Now if you have a house, but how about to get fire in your house? I don't want to say like a bomb. I don't want to say that. But I say it already. How about they suffer about that? Suffer about fighting. But they don't have any mistake. Right? They don't have any mistake, but why? They get suffer about that. They suffer just only in the families, looking for food, looking for clothes, looking for housing, for the car, for the sickness. They suffer about this. It's not enough. But they have to suffer about the war. So, when I heard about that, we don't know what to do. We want to help this world because everyone needs peace in their mind. We have to act about that. We want to success. Everyone can get peace in their mind. So why we have to walk? We have to walk. If we just only think in the mind, nobody is here. When we show up, you can see us. It's not only you. It's not only here. Right now, it's social media. It's very famous about that. So we practice like a 4-step. 4 steps. You will get peace. You know. Number 1, we love what we do. We love our activity, like walking. Walking is really easy. You think about you walk into your company. Just 8 hours a day. How you are very tired about that? But we walk. It's not 8 hours, sometimes it's 10 hours. Like overtime. But not get paid. We don't get paid, but we love it. Because you are in our heart, in our mind. I have peace.
Wow, the pig.
So I want to share. I need you to have peace.